Welcome to part 4 of the Fallout 3 commentary. I'm Sid.
I'm Kodo, and we're about to take our first steps out into the Wasteland.
Yeah, and you could choose to fix anything about it yourself that you don't like, but before you leave at least.
But you chose not to.
Here you go.
You've played this game before, you know what you want to do.
And yeah, I like the effect of like your eyes adjusting to everything, but in the manual,
the music, it's weird because like the music, they're like, oh my god, mystery, outside world.
Yeah.
They tried to make, I guess, sort of like a Skyrim, oh my god, here's the mountains moment or something.
Yeah, like it's like one of those, here's our world, yes. Well, you do get a good view of everything from here, like it says scenic view on the sign even, like they have a sign that says scenic view, and you can see stuff like the Washington Monument in the distance, and downtown DC, and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, this does take place in a place called the Capital Wasteland, which is dilapidated Maryland.
I'm wondering, like, would they have a vault inside of Mount Rushmore?
No, that'd be an interesting thing. Then again, I don't know if like the surrounding
they
area.
They show you coming out of a vault,
DLC.
and then you turn around and Mount Rushmore, boom, like right there behind you.
Like their version of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
But DLC. Bionic Lincoln.
Or maybe someone converted Mount Rushmore into like giant robots.
Yeah. Like in Dexter's laboratory.
Yeah.
Where they go in the... Where... I don't know. Never mind. But... I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Like when you had the DLCs installed, if you got like the Game of the Year edition, for example, and you have all those DLCs installed, when you exit this vault, you're gonna be bombarded by like pop-ups that say DLC, here's your DLC. You can go up to level 30 now. Here's your DLC. So it kind of ruins the moment of leaving when you're just bombarded by all these pop-ups. You're just like, whoa, what? And then, whoa.
Oh wait, what are these robots that are flying around?
Those are Enclave iBots, and they're basically eyes and ears for the Enclave. They're just there to spread the message of...
Tell me what the Enclave is for people who don't know what
The Enclave are the remnants of the U.S. government. They're basically this organization that was... They're the descendants of like... like presidents and government...
Politicians and stuff. Yeah.
Politicians and stuff that stayed behind... in like a special vault, and yeah, they control everything. So
well, they try to.
They're in the they appeared in Fallout 2.
Now, are they viewed as a good or bad force in this game?
Bad. They're
Okay.
not good. But the president is John Henry Eden, who is played by Malcolm McDowell. Like you know Malcolm McDowell?
What else has he played?
Okay, I'm trying to think of something that a lot of people know, but he played Alex in Clockwork Orange. He played...
well, something that people might actually know.
People would know Clockwork Orange. That's classic. But whatever.
I haven't seen that.
Well, this is Megaton. And that's the...
I like their front gates. It's like cool. You have giant airplane wings swing out.
Yeah, this place is made out of airplane parts.
Yeah.
And in the center of this town, there's an atomic bomb.
And
Yeah, and a sheriff is right there. And he's in charge of this town, and he's just like a regulator, which is like these bounty hunters in this game. Like,
you might send the wrong message,
Well, they're a force of good.
Oh, they are? Okay.
There's the good bounty hunters, and then there's these mercenary groups. Like the mercenaries are called Talon Company, and they're bad, and you can't really join them for some reason. Like you can join the regulators later, but when you join the like bad version of what like the
regulars.
Yeah, it's not Talon Company for some reason. It's like a different thing that's just like whatever.
Yeah, we're bad. Shoot people.
And here you can offer to deactivate that atomic bomb. I don't know how I would know how to deactivate an atomic bomb.
Well, maybe some kind of indoctrination in the vault or some kind of education teaches you how to do it.
Yes.
Like maybe to them, they maybe disarming atomic bombs is like normal education in the vault.
Yeah.
And to people out here, you're like some super smart genius, but you're like, whatever. It's like addition to me.
Yeah. Vault education is probably a lot better than Wasteland education as far as all things considered. Your fancy vault education. You could get 500 caps to deactivate it if you have high enough skill. But the thing I hate about the speech skill in this game is that it's based on a percentage. So if you have a higher speech skill, you'll be able to do harder speech checks. But the idea is that it's still going to be like a percentage chance. So if
so there's still like 10% chance.
So you could have like a 90% chance and just lose, and you can't do it again. It's just like pretty cheap. In New Vegas, they changed that where it's just like you need to have this certain skill to do this check. Okay, and you can do it as much as you want until you get the right amount.
That sounds a lot more.
Yeah, it's good. It's better.
I mean, like if you wanted to do the game, like think about it. What if you had to like win a certain amount of conversations a certain way?
Well, you don't.
And you get lucky enough to manage like the first few of them, and then like you're on the last conversation, and there's like that tiny % chance that you will fail the conversation, and you end up failing it, and you have to do it all over again.
Well, you don't really have to do the speech checks anyway. Like it's just
but what I'm saying is if you did to like get something special, some kind of special weapon or achievement or something,
you'll get gypped out of it. You could just save the game. Like something I like to do is just save the game before a speech check and just load it and just keep trying until I get the right outcome.
Cheating.
It's cheating, but yeah, it is. But I want the thing. So. Yeah. But in New Vegas, another thing is like you could also cheat that because they have like things that'll increase your skills. So you could just be like, hey, well, I'm just gonna temporarily increase my skill so I can get the speech check or whatever. But but it's still better.
Right.
It's better than the alternative. But I'm just showing off this town because this is gonna be your main place,
your main base of operations.
It should be. This is probably. It's not the best. I don't know. Well, then again, this town is. You can only get 2 houses in this game, or I mean, actually 1, but you have 2 choices. I'll get into the later.
Oh God, burnt face person.
This guy's Gob. He's a ghoul.
How? Okay, explain what ghouls are.
Ghouls are certain people who get exposed to a certain amount of radiation. They become ghouls, and they're like sort of zombie-like, but they retain their intelligence. They're just unattractive looking.
Okay,
but
so it's like a guy with 3rd-degree burns, and they're treated like half people.
They're treated as like 5th-class citizens.
They're treated like kind of how African American people were treated during the Civil Rights era.
Well, let's not go into that, but yeah, it's similar to that.
Similar.
But well, yeah. Well, again, all Bethesda games have like this prejudice sort of thing in all their games.
Right.
Oh, you're an Argonian? Oh, well. You're a lizard.
Something I want to mention in Skyrim, if you're anything but a Nord, like they'll always discriminate against you and like if you're going like into a place that's like run by what's the Stormcloaks, I think,
or Stormcloaks,
or just like people who are loyal to Skyrim before the Empire kind of fuck things up.
They're basically like the Ku Klux Klan,
right? And they
or like the Union.
They pretty much discriminate against everyone who's not a Nord, especially elves.
Yeah, dark elves especially. Oh man.
Get into the back office of this place.
That's a prostitute.
I figured.
Okay.
Everything you want is
inside. You can.
And how old are you at this point?
19.
19? Wow, she's like jumping on that.
You can hire her services, but it's not like anything special.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
You pay to use the bed basically. It's like an expensive bed basically, but you just sleep next to her, but nothing happens. In New Vegas, they have.
Does it fade out to black and you assume?
No, it's just like
he slept with her?
No, it's just like regularly sleeping. It's just you're sleeping next. Yeah, there's nothing. It's just nothing at all. It's just.
God, she's like the most expensive prostitute who doesn't do anything ever.
She's just lying down like sleeping, just like.
Be my teddy bear.
This is some lame.
Yeah. Okay, but like in the other game, what were you saying?
I was saying something about another game?
Yeah, you were saying, and Was it New Vegas?
Oh yeah, New Vegas. There's prostitutes, and when you sleep with them, they actually make noises like
Okay.
sex noises. So you have sex with like this robot named Fisto, for example, and you
God.
assume the position, and you hear like these like that type of thing.
That's
But
messed
this guy wants you to detonate the bomb.
Does this guy work for the Dawn Crew?
Huh?
Who's this guy? Like, is he working for himself or is he working for another organization?
It's assumed that this guy is manipulating a rich guy named Tenpenny who owns Tenpenny Tower, and he basically wants you to blow up this town. So for no reason, I guess he just doesn't like the way the town looks. Or something.
I want to build a highway through here.
I guess, or there's no reason at all. But I guess he just wants to see this place get blown up.
Yeah.
But the idea is that your main reward for both of these
Is
you either blow it up or you don't. If you blow it up, you'll get a hotel room at a permanent house, basically, at Tenpenny Tower. And if you don't blow it up, you'll get a house here. But
right.
the better one is this place, because you'll get a town still. Like, the town won't get blown up.
Right.
So you'll still have access to this town and its quests and a house that's better than the house in Tenpenny Tower.
Right.
Whereas, like, it's not like you're gonna blow up Tenpenny Tower. It's still gonna be there, and you're still gonna get to go there.
I wish you could.
Yeah. Well, no reason.
Show you
But,
10-penny prick.
well, and this guy is Colin Moriarty.
I like his accent.
Yeah. This guy is pretty much the kingpin of this town. He's like provides all the alcohol,
He's like that one
sex, drugs.
He's like a pimp.
Yeah. A pimp
I mean,
with
he
one
seems kind of nice in person, but like if you think about it, like that burnt guy, the ghoul dude.
Yeah,
He was
pretty
like,
much-
oh, this guy's gonna beat the crap out of me if I tell you this.
Yeah.
It's like he's nice in person, but he's like a total asshole when you're not.
Well, he's not really nice here either. But I don't know. Well, he reveals that you weren't actually born in the vault. You were born in the Wasteland. And
Seems like a lot of people here know you. Well, sort of.
well, they know your dad.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, they know of you, like they know that you're his kid. Sort of.
Yeah.
Escaped. 5 years back.
Yeah.
All hail the overseer. We're born in the vault, we die in the vault, and all.
Okay. We're talking like that right now.
Deputy Wells.
But
Is he Irish or Scottish?
Wouldn't want anyone.
I'm pretty sure he's Irish. But apparently he came he came from
You
like
seem like a nice kid, so I'm going
Ireland, actually Ireland. Like he took a boat or something here. Like
Why would you do that? Like, why would
I don't
you?
even know.
Why would you? Okay, is the rest of the world also like messed up, or is
I
it
guess
just
so.
the United States?
I'm pretty sure it is. So how do you? So the ocean's still there? Well, I know
yeah,
there's water.
I'm assuming the ocean's still there.
Oh, I know the
I
ocean.
think because of the downturn in technology and stuff, like maybe a few boats survived, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't see him able to get across the ocean by himself.
Apparently he did. He has an accent, and
Daddy wouldn't think twice if it were you out there.
he wants you to pay him to tell you where your father is. But you could just go into this terminal and just.
Well, okay. Here's what. Why doesn't he not? How does he not notice you doing this? Like, why doesn't
You
he chase
sneaking.
you out?
It says hidden.
Oh,
When it says hidden on top, that means you're hidden from him.
that's weird. Just because you're standing.
Yeah, you're
behind
right next to him, too.
I know.
It's sneak skill.
Sneak.
But you know, it's kind of weird because you get bad karma for looking through that terminal. He's an asshole. Like he's not a good guy, and you need to do it to find out where your dad is anyway.
Right.
But whatever. You get good karma, bad karma. It's basically just like a way to know if you're a bad guy or a good guy. And I guess better things happen to you if you're a good guy or something. Or I don't know. It's not totally clear.
Like, civilians like you more if you're a good guy, I guess.
That guy was banging against that trash can. But it's not even like that.
I hear you're that stray from the vault.
This is Moira Brown. She's crazy.
Yeah,
She's the local loon, but she has a store and she gives you some useful quests. So you know.
Supply. But what I
Yeah.
really do is mostly tinkering and research.
Tinkering and research.
Hey, I I'm working on a book
Well,
about the
I'm
Wasteland.
surprised like she's still alive.
Why?
Vault dweller.
Because apparently she does some
Upgrades.
dangerous stuff.
Oh, I see.
She even survives the unthinkable, but we're not gonna. Actually, I don't know if I could spoil this because we're not going to see the outcome. But
Oh wait, how old is this game?
it's 4 years old.
4 years old. Okay, so you could say it. I mean,
If you blow up this place, she survives the explosion, but she turns into a ghoul,
okay.
and she goes to like this ghoul city that's in DC.
It's yours.
So, okay. And she still has the same voice too. It's not like she. And it's just a way so you can still have the quest she gives.
Right.
Or to come outside for the first time.
Does she like yell at you for blowing up the city, or
No, she's again. She's
just like, whatever. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, hi, Mister. Nice to see you again.
Place that big light bulb up there too. That's great for a forward.
basically just.
Open with a joke and all that.
She's writing a book right now called The Wasteland Survival Guide. It's about surviving the wasteland.
Yeah, which apparently she's good at if she can
Want to help me with the
survive that
business?
explosion.
I can pay
Yeah,
you.
and you
It'll be fun.
can help her, and basically it's just to, get stuff.
Right.
Well, okay,
And
I guess.
you can actually also choose to say.
Got the guide.
You can also choose to make her not finish it. Like you could just get a perk called I think Dream Crusher or whatever, and like you get like
Keep her from finishing her book.
yeah, you just convince her not to do it. Yeah, I guess something I didn't mention is that when you level up, you get perks which give you these special statistics that like I didn't. I think the first one I got was Lady Killer. And basically, it increases your skill with ladies, like as far as speech, and it also makes it so you kill them more easily.
And this is where you disarm the bomb.
Yep.
And you just click, it's done.
Pretty
you
easy.
Disarmed a bomb.
There are other ways if you don't have a high enough skill in demolitions, but it's pretty easy. It's just there for you to get your house. This whole part was just about getting that house and figuring out where to go next.
You did it,
The-
didn't you? You disarmed that thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So it seems kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Like you
move
think
this
they
like-
could have like one of those moments where like you have to pull this magnetic thing out of this tube, and the sides of the tube are magnetic, and if it touches the sides, the whole thing blows up.
You just click something.
People are standing around all suspenseful, but nope, you just click something.
There's actually a cult here that worships the bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Called the Followers of the Atom, I
Kind of
think.
like that one from from Planet of the Apes when they worship that big golden
Yeah.
missile.
Yeah, I think they actually in Japan. I think they cut out this quest. Well, actually, no, they didn't cut it, but they made it so you can't actually detonate this bomb.
Right. Oh, because it was culturally
Disrespectful
sensitive.
or something. And they also have another weapon called the Fat Man, which that's the name of one of the bombs that blew up in Japan.
Right.
So that I think they changed the name or something. I don't know. But again,
it makes you wonder.
people complain about things
when-
getting changed that are from Japan that get changed here.
think
Things,
about it. Like
things get
how much Japan people see Americans when that subject is brought up.
I don't know. They seem to be cool with it. I mean, they're not happy about it. There's a war. Wars happen. People die. It's. I don't know if we should be going into this, but
Yeah. Okay.
but on a lighter subject, but things do get changed when they go into Japan, as far as things that are disrespectful, like a Simpsons episode where they go to Tokyo. They couldn't show the episode because it depicted Homer Simpson like spinning the Emperor of Japan in his hands and then throwing him into a pile of jock straps that were used by sumo wrestlers. So yeah. So don't act. So don't be so
Don't be a
upset
jerk
when
in Japan. Basically.
Yeah, well, don't disrespect them. Basically, they don't like that.
All right. Well, that's the end of the episode.
honorable.
We went to sleep.
God, that was racist. Okay, never mind. Okay.
We went to sleep, and so
Yeah.
we will see you next episode. If you like this episode, please leave
Yeah.
a like or a comment. Or if you like the Sequence Breakers in general, you can always subscribe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I am Kodo,
And I said.
and We'll see you later.
Signing out things.
Bye.
Bye.